Have one final featured storyteller before we break for a drink, and our next storyteller is Vida, Carlino. And Vida's taken time out of going to a wedding to come here to be with us tonight. So very happy that you could make it, Vida. And Vida is also one of the authors in the Stories from the Heart Tales of Inspiration book. So very, very proud of the book launch today. And tonight, Vida is going to share with us a brand new story, which is all about responsible parenting. Please welcome Vida Carlino.
It was a hot summer's day, and we were doing our normal Saturday morning run around. Dancing, BMX, dancing, shopping, BMX. On the way home, I thought that I needed a rest, so I stopped at a friend's house, let the kids play with their friends for a while. After some time, I put out the warning call, 5 minutes and we're out of here. And instantly the kids started to huddle. The whispers got louder as they tried to conspire to stay together. Please, Mum, please, can you stay? Please, Mum, please, can she stay? I promise. And before I realised what I'd really done, the kids had packed their bags, were standing at the car and ready to go. Now, this was in a time when overloading your car was a common practice. Seatbelts weren't totally necessary, really, at that time. Nobody knew about drinking 2 litres of water a day, and mums definitely did not carry organic snacks just in case the kids got hungry. Kids walked to school without a chaperone. The big kids looked after the little kids. And after school, they played in the backyard, outside. And they went to see their friends without a scheduled play date appointment. It was quite a different time. So I was used to having lots of kids in my car. But on this particular occasion, things took a really unexpected turn. The drive home was really challenging. The noise was intense. The boys were playing one game, the girls another. They were both screeching and screaming, trying to, outdo each other. They were laughing, they were making so much, they were just so happy, at the expense of my eardrums and my overworked nervous system, mind you. It came to a point where, for sanity's sakes, I had to put on that serious voice. You know, that voice that demands attention. That's it, I've had enough. Zip it, don't say another word until we get home. Oh, peace. It was glorious. The tension started to leave my body, and my mind moved to the tasks of the day. And then all of a sudden, without warning, it was back, worse than before. Someone had turned up the intensity dial. They were screaming and shouting. They were going absolutely ballistic. I couldn't understand a word they were saying. All I could think is, one more corner, and then I'm home. One more corner. I kept fixated on that corner. I got closer and closer. I turned the corner, pulled into my driveway, and they pulled out the car, still screaming and shouting ridiculous madness. And I looked around, and I noticed, and I thought to myself, where is Alwyn? And then I heard it. Alwyn fell out the car. He what? He fell out the car. Why the hell didn't you tell me he fell out the car? That's what we were screaming about. You could imagine my shock and horror when I realised what had happened. My heart was busting out of my chest. My mind was full of every worst horrific story you could think of. And now I was the one freaking out. I pulled all the kids back in the car, drive back to the scene to be greeted with flashing lights and a crowd of spectators. I pull over illegally, jump out the car, go running over to see my 5-year-old son, and I'm like hugging him like I've never hugged him before. I'm scanning his whole body for wounds. He didn't have a scratch on him. And in fact, he was annoyed that I was disturbing him playing his skateboard and getting all this attention from all these different people. He was totally unaware of what was going on. Then the lady told me. She had been behind me as I turned off a side street into Beaufort Street, a busy road. She saw my old Renault station wagon back go up. And she saw him, Aaron, and the skateboard go out into the middle of Beaufort Street. And she also